Shepherd's pie. It's one of those comfort foods. It's a family favourite, and I'm going to show you how I make my shepherd's pie today. This is a fun one. What we need to do first, we want 7 of our beautiful Carisma potatoes into a roasting dish. Now, most times when we do mashed potato, we'll boil potatoes, but I'm going to show you that baking your potatoes first gives you a much fluffier mashed potato. So we're going to go with 7 beautiful potatoes. I'm going to leave the skin on. They're going to go into our oven at 200 degrees for about 40 minutes or so until they're nice and soft. All right, so our spuds are baking away in the oven. We're going to let them do their thing. While that's happening, we're going to make the filling. We got 1 onion here, just a regular brown onion. Just going to dice that up. I was having a discussion with my mother-in-law, shout out to Sue, the other day about what the difference between a shepherd's pie and a cottage pie is. I thought they were the same thing, but she was adamant that no, a shepherd's pie has lamb and a cottage pie has beef. And it dawned on me, it makes sense. Shepherd's pie, shepherds look after flocks of sheep. There you go. But it's something that I grew up on. There's something glorious about that beautiful, meaty sauce and then the fluffy mashed potato on top. And that's what we're going to show today. Okay, onion. A good glug of olive oil into our pot. Lovely. Let's start getting our onions frying off so they can go straight in. Beautiful. All right, then we've got a stick of celery. Not going to be too pedantic here about slicing it super thin. Just going to slice it into strips and then do a quick dice. In French cooking, they'll call this a mirepoix, which is essentially onion, carrot, celery, garlic, the foundation for a lot of dishes. Okay, celery can go in. Carrot. Again, just into strips and a quick dice. Carrots in. All right, give that a little stir. Then we've got 4 cloves of garlic here. All I want to do is give them a bash. And then just a rough chop. All right, the onion is smelling so good. Let's go in with the garlic now. And then of course, lamb's best friend, rosemary. We'll get a few sprigs of rosemary and just strip it off the stem. Okay, and just rough chop. Lovely. Rosemary in. Give that a little stir. Now we can go in with our lamb mince. So we've got 500 grams of good quality lamb mince. That's going to go straight into the pot and brown off. Now, a little trick that you might not do with a normal shepherd's pie, I'm adding a little bit of honey, because honey, rosemary, garlic goes really well with lamb. It's going to give it a little bit of sweetness, so just a tablespoon. All right, I'm just going to brown our lamb mince off for a few minutes, and then we'll start adding the other ingredients. All right, our lamb mince has browned really nicely. Now, I nearly forgot about this guy. Don't forget about a bay leaf. And then we've got a 1/4 cup of just plain flour. Sprinkle that in. The flour is going to help to thicken our sauce so we get a nice rich gravy. That's what we want. All we'll do is just stir that just to cook the flour out a little bit. Now we can go in with our other ingredients. So we've got some tomato paste. Couple of tablespoons, in we go. And then some Worcestershire sauce, again, couple of tablespoons. And some red wine. Give that a little stir around just to combine it. So the alcohol in the red wine cooks off and you're just left with that beautiful red wine flavour. Then we're going to go in with a cup of beef stock. Go. Beautiful. Then some good old frozen peas. Whack them in. All right, now this just needs to cook for 10 or so minutes, just until it thickens up and you get that beautiful gravy pie filling consistency. Then we need to cool it down and then we'll make our mashed potato. Our shepherd's pie filling has completely cooled. Now it's time to make the mashed potato. So our potatoes are nice and roasted, and we're just going to run them through our potato ricer till we get some beautiful, soft spuds. Here we go, skin and all. These Carisma potatoes have got a nice thin skin, so I'm just going to throw the skins in the ricer as well. So as I said, normally when you make mashed potatoes, you might boil the potatoes just in water. But by roasting them like this, you get a much fluffier mashed potato. Last one. Brilliant. Set that aside. Now into our mashed potato to make it extra tasty. Of course, we want some salt and pepper. And some butter. We're just going to stir that through until it melts. And some cream, just to make it extra luscious. Don't tell the girls. Okay. And then all we want to do is just give that a good mix around to make a beautiful, silky mashed potato. It's taking every inch of me not just to grab a spoonful of this and eat it right now. What we're going to do now is we're going to get our pie dish and then we're going to spoon all of that beautiful mashed potato on top, and then it's going to go in the oven, so it's still going to melt. Beautiful. Oh, this makes me excited. And then if we just roughly just spread that out, making sure we cover as much of the meat as we can. Lovely. All right. Then we just get Mr. Fork and just do some random patterns on here, because what's going to happen, you want those little bits that rise up because they're going to get extra crispy and delicious. Now I'm going to top that with some grated cheese, because then that's going to get beautiful and golden on the top. I've got my oven set still to 200 degrees and we're going to pop this in. Might take 20 minutes or so, we'll see, just until it's beautiful, golden and crispy on the top. There we go, my shepherd's pie's out of the oven. It's golden, it's crispy. Let's get a nice scoopage. Oh, have a look at that. There's no nice way of doing this. It smells absolutely amazing. I've got to have a little taste. This is so nostalgic for me. Shepherd's pie. Wow, I feel like I'm 10 again, just like Mum used to make.